Alrighty, howdy neighbors and welcome back to Corpse Party of the Book of Shadows. I'm over here because I was saying how many endings there are, and holy crap. I'm guessing there's a lot of ways for me to die in this next chapter. This is how I gauge how likely I am to die. Anyway, last time we finished the Naho chapter. Naho and Sayaka, which was Purgatory, so this time we're gonna go to Shangrila. Get this up for myself.
俺は罰を受けなくてはならない。
Morishige! Huh? I deserve punishment for my actions. Yes, you do.
携帯のカメラがフラッシュするたびに校舎の壁を白く照らし出す。
I love the music that he has, it's wonderful. Each time I take a photograph with my phone, its flash made the school walls shine a bright heavenly white.
ここは無人だ。
This was a place of solitude.
ただ俺と彼女だけがいる。
Only she and I, not another soul to be found.
またここに来てしまった。
I just can't stay away. Oh, I bet you can't. Oh, it's her new one. Oh. The new model of Mayu. I was acutely aware that the hand in which I held my cell phone had begun sweating, and my breathing had become uncomfortably heavy. I was suddenly more excited, and it was all because of her. A perfect flower, bright, adorning the wall with its I can't read. Myriad colors. Such was the departed female form spread before me. When I first encountered her, it took me several moments just to comprehend what I was seeing. I'd never beheld a person with such grievous injuries before. I'm not even certain the word injuries would apply to a situation like this.
どんな精神状態なら同じ人間をここまでできるんだ。
What state of mind could cause someone to do this to another human being? I was certain this action had been wrought by human hands, largely because both of her arms had been nailed to the wall with construction-grade linchpins, based solely on the dugout abdomen. Oh my god. Seemingly without the use of tools, intestines laying on the floor, the smashed eyeballs, and exposed jaw. One might think she'd been torn apart by wild animals, but the linchpins and the faint traces of bloody handprints were here and there proved otherwise.
だがこの造形はどうだ。これには誰かの意志が、情熱が宿っているじゃないか。
And yet this bold, finely crafted display of her body shows a clear will and a fiery passion on the part of the orchestrator. The blood that splattered far and wide shone in my flash like a bright red flame, and whole chunks of flesh were strewn like flower petals. This flayed, effervescent corpse, with arms outstretched and nailed to the wall, brought to mind images of Jesus nailed to the cross. But she was even purer than that. There was no self-sacrifice here, no lesson to be taught. Whoever did this clearly had fun with it. They'd enjoyed killing her. They enjoyed destroying her.
確かに動物の中には食うためでなく遊びのために他の動物を殺し死体を放置する者もいる。
I suppose there are animals who kill not for food but for sport, leaving the carcasses of their prey behind.
ライオンや猿やイルカのように社会性の高い動物の群れでは差別や虐待もある。
Of course, even intellectual animals like the lion, monkey, and dolphin can be subject to occasional exclusionism and abuse within the ranks.
だが、そういう他者への攻撃衝動を作品にまで高められるのは人間だけだ。
Yet only humans possess the capacity to turn their violent impulses into art.
本当にそれだけの理由か。
Can that truly be all there is to it, though? My internal monologue had become soliloquy only for a moment. What was it about this girl that fascinated me so? Witnessing the aftermath of a murderer's actions did provide a certain freeing sense of childlike helplessness, to be sure. But why had she, in particular, shook in my fancy?
ここは死者のパーティー会場みたいな場所だ。凄惨な遺体は他にいくらでもある。それなのに。
It's because it's Mayu. The whole school is like a veritable corpse party. Hey, he said it! He said the thing! He said the line! We can all go home now. He said the thing, let's all go! I've seen so many other bodies since I'd arrived here, but none like hers. The moment I first laid eyes on her will stay with me always. Not just the sight, but the smell too, hanging in the air like steam after a hot bath. She was young, junior or senior high age. But that's about all I could determine. Her uniform was tattered and soaked through with blood, and there was no student ID name tag to be found. 'Cause she dropped it! The only reason I believed her to be she, in fact, is due to the presence of a makeup bag and ornate tortoiseshell jewelry box on the ground nearby.
どこの誰かもわからない。こんな死体になぜ俺は。
I don't have the slightest clue who she may be, so why am I so drawn to her?
教えてくれ。君は誰なんだ？
Please tell me, who are you? The alarm on my cell phone sounded, as if in answer.
もうそんな時間か。
Oh dear, it's already this late. A production of The Barber of Seville was airing on the MHK Educational Network this evening, and Mayu asked me to record it for her. Being away from my TV at the time, I set a few reminder alarms on my phone to sound at regular intervals beforehand. Mayu was most renowned for her love of sweets and accessories and such, so I often wondered if anyone else knew how much she enjoyed the works of Rossini.
マユを探さないと。あいつは俺がついてないとダメなんだ。
I need to find Mayu. She's lost without me. I mean, he already found Mayu. She's right there. Just say hello. Ah, bright and beautiful Mayu, beloved by all who knew her. Beloved by Morichige, most of all in this state. I was the only one aware of the weaknesses that lay within her heart. Therefore, I'm the only one who could truly protect her.
そういえば、持田の妹。あの子はどうしているだろうな。
Speaking of weaknesses, I wonder what's become of Mochida's little sister.
さっき俺はついあの子を追い回して怖がらせてしまった。
I certainly enjoyed chasing her around earlier. Ha ha. I gave her quite a fright. I adored watching her run for dear life. It was an act befitting of a psychopathic pedophile, yet I am no such thing. Why then did I glean such joy from it? 'Cause you're a psychopathic pedophile. I simply found her frail, cowering countenance to be irresistibly precious. Sure, let's go with that. The sight of an overwhelmingly weak person standing before me, utterly helpless and alone, elated my very soul. The sensation was nearly orgasmic. Fucking disgusting. The hell? Yet this was a friend's sister. For all the torment I'd caused, I certainly intended no harm. The perceived threat I represented just spawned such a panic and horror within her that I couldn't help myself. Thinking back upon it still makes me smile.
まるで自分の中で別の自分が目覚めつつあるようなそんな感覚だ。
I swear, it feels like there's another me slowly and steadily awakening within. I feel like we're gonna start this chapter and Morifika's already gonna be at 50% darkening.
ダメだ。こんなのは俺らしくない。この悪夢みたいな場所のせいか。
No, this isn't right. This isn't who I am. Could be that this nightmarish location is messing with my head. Maybe. Indeed, this wouldn't do at all. If I were to return to the real world with Mayu and the others, without first discarding this new me, I would no longer be able to live the way I did before.
携帯に保存した画像や動画は全て消しておかないと。彼女の姿も。
I suppose I'll need to erase all the pictures and movies that's stored in my phone, including hers. Episode 5, Shangrila. Or Shangrila, however you fully pronounce that. Is we're playing Mitsuki? Mitsuki? Who the fuck? Emmy, Toko. Anybody at all? Is anybody there? What the hell? Is that a head in a box? That is disgusting. Crap, my phone, is it okay? Damn it, the strap broke. Nobody in here either. Where did everybody go? I believe you were just in the student council room. I guess that's such a good charm is what did us in, huh? This wasn't just some ordinary school building.
生徒会の仲間とクラスメート数人で例のおまじないをして、多分私は貧血か何かで気を失ってしまったんだと思う。
Some fellow student council members and classmates and I did that weird ritual, and then I passed out. I thought maybe it was anemia or something.
目が覚めたらこんな気味が悪いところにいた。
But when I woke up, I found myself in this thoroughly disturbing place.
友達の姿はどこにもなかった。
And my friends were nowhere to be found.
最初は瞳子たちのいたずらだと思ったんだけど、どうもそんな雰囲気じゃない。
At first, I thought maybe it was just Toko playing a prank on me. But I quickly realized that it went far beyond that.
怒っても叫んでも、さすがに怖くなってもうやめてと頼んでも誰一人現れない。
I got angry, I screamed, I cowered in fear and begged anyone who could hear me to stop doing this. But ultimately, I was just talking to air.
なんだか悪い夢を見ているみたいだ。
This all felt like a bad dream.
むしろ夢であってほしいと心から思う。
And I prayed, in my heart of hearts, that that's all it was.
一人でこんなところにいるなんて我慢できない。
Because I knew that I wouldn't be able to stand being in this horrible place all alone.
とにかく誰かに会いたくてたまらない。
I just wanted to see someone, to be with someone.
せめて私の名前を呼んでほしい。
I just wanted someone to call my name.
私は山本美月。白檀高等学校の2年生で生徒会の初期。
I'm Mitsuki Yamamoto, an 11th grader at Byakudan Senior High School. Isn't that where Kizami goes? Cool. I serve as clerk for the student council.
私はここにいるよ。
I'm right here, everyone. Right here. wanna touch. I'm not gonna touch. They wait on the touch. The door. The door is frozen in place, as if it's just a decoration on the wall. It doesn't even rattle when pushed.
ここも窓と同じで開かない。どうなってんのもう。
Damn it, the windows are the same way. What the hell is going on here? I'm not going to accomplish anything by staying in one place and keep looking for my friends. Eh?
Mitsuki-san!
Mitsuki. Who's there?
俺だよ、黒崎!
It's me, Kudasaki. No!
黒崎？どこ？
Kudasaki, where are you? Kudasaki, no! No! If you remember, that's the first person we saw Yuya kill. We were in the same hallway, but separated by a huge hole in the floor. Still, I did finally find someone. Kintsuke Kudasaki, a classmate of mine from 2-4. After being alone in here all this time, finally a friend! I could barely contain my exuberance.
黒崎！やっぱ無事だったんだね。よかった。
Kudasaki, I'm so glad you're alright.
美月さんも大丈夫だった？怪我とかしてない？
You too. How are you holding up? You're not hurt or anything, right?
私は平気。黒崎、みんなは？
God, looking at him makes me so sad. No, I'm just fine. How about you, Kudasaki? Or are the others?
わからないんだ。俺もさっき気がついたばっかで。第一、どうして自分がこんなとこにいるんだかも。
I wish I knew. I only just woke up, and I'm still trying to figure out how I got here.
だよね。私たち生徒会室にいたよね。なのにどうしてこんなボロい学校に？気絶してる間に誰かに連れてこられたってこと？
No kidding. We're all in the student council room, right? So how come we're in a rundown school now? Did someone carry us here when we were unconscious?
かもしんないけど、こんなことするやつなんて。
That's the only explanation I could think of, but I can't imagine anyone actually doing that.
まともじゃないよ。黒崎見た？ここって。
Yeah, they'd have to be pretty sick. But then, well, have you seen what's in here with us, Kudasaki?
死体だろ？見たよ。人生初の体験だよ。リアルでしょんべん漏らしかけたぜ。
The dead bodies? Yeah. First time in my life I've ever seen the real deal. But I ready to piss my pants when I realized what I was looking at.
やだ下品。
Ew, come on.
だけど、マジでやばいと思う。早くキザミやフクロイたち探して、ここを脱出しないと。
I'm serious. This place is so not safe. We need to find Kizami, Fukuroi, and the others, and get the hell out of here. You do not need to find Kizami. He is doing fine. He is in his element. Kudasaki carefully inched closer to the hole in the corridor, bit by bit, and then took a good long look inside.
そんな穴、ピョンって飛んでこっち来ちゃいなよ。あんた野球部だし、スポーツ得意でしょ？
You can leap right across that, I bet. I mean, you're in the baseball club and you're good at sports. So something like this should be no problem.
無理だって、陸上部ならまだしも。
There's no way I'd have to be a track star to clear that.
使えない。そのうち補欠に回されちゃうんじゃん。
Well, he'll never be one with that kind of attitude.
厳しいな。美月さんらしいっちゃらしいけど。とりあえず、どっか遠回りしてそっちに行ける道がないか探してみるよ。
You don't like to mince words, do you? I wouldn't expect anything less of you. No. Anyway, I'm going to try to find some other way around.
ちょっと。
Wait.
そこで待ってて美月さん。ついでに他の連中も探してくるからさ。
You stay there, Mitsuki, in case anyone else shows up while I'm gone.
そんな慌てなくていいって。しばらくここにいてよ。
You don't need to be in such a hurry. Why don't we stay here for a little while yet?
一人にしないでよ。
Don't leave me alone.
私性格きついからな。普段クラスでも生徒会でも姉子ポジションっていうか。
I guess I could be kind of a pain in the ass sometimes. In class and in the student council meetings alike, I'm always trying to take charge.
やっぱエミみたいにおとなしい子じゃないと男子から女の子扱いされないか。
I guess I'll have to be all docile and sweet like Emmy if I want to be treated like a lady.
やっぱり県外。こういう時こそ使いたいのに。
At a range. Damn. Right when I needed it the most, too. The time display on my phone read 2909.
時計もおかしい。さっき落とした時にどっか壊しちゃったかな。
Well, that's certainly not right. Maybe it got messed up when I dropped it. Hmm?
遅いな、黒崎。何にもなきゃいいけど。
Kudasaki's certainly... Oh, Kudasaki's taking an awfully long time. I hope nothing's happened to him.
Oi!
Hello?
黒崎？
Kudasaki.
ここだよ！こっち！黒崎！
I'm here, over here. Kudasaki.
その声は美月か。
Mitsuki, is that you?
黒い！
It's Fukuroi!
よかった。探したぞ美月。
It's Fukuroi! Oh no! No, it's Fukuroi. He's about to die. He died by... What's his name? MC Hammer. What's his name? Yoshiko. Oh, the one time me not knowing names actually works out. Thank goodness, I've been looking all over for you, Mitsuki. It was Masaru Fukuroi, a classmate of mine and the student council president. He does look like he would be the student council president. He always had a scowl on his face, and dug his heels into the ground on everything. Right now, his cold obstinance was as welcome as it could be.
黒い！無事だったんだね！よかった！
Fukuroi, I'm so glad you're alright. Wait, wasn't that exactly the same thing I said to Kudasaki? I really need to get some new material.
気がついたらこんなとこだし、黒崎いなくなっちゃうし、さすがに泣きそうだったよ。
I'm sorry, you caught me right as I was starting to panic. I mean, we're in this horrible place, and Kudasaki wandered off.
なんだよ。いつもの美月らしくないな。健介も一緒なのか。
He's blushing. Ooh la la. Slow down. This isn't like you, Mitsuki. Are you saying Kintsuke is here too?
その穴の向こう側にいたんだけど、こっちへ来る道なくってさ、迂回路を探しに行っちゃった。
Yeah, he was on the other side of the pit. And since he couldn't figure out how to cross it, he just ran off to find an alternate way around.
そうか。あいつは考える前に行動するタイプだからな。
I see. Jumping the gun as always, huh?
袋井の方はトウコたちには会えてないの？
Have you found anyone else, Fukuroi? What about Toko?
ああ。大川や片山も見つからなかった。刻みも。
I'm afraid not. No Okawa or Katayama either. And no Kizami. Again, you're good. You do not need to find Kizami. He is going to be fine. Everything about Kizami is fine.
刻みくんは平気でしょ。
Well, Kizami's probably fine by himself. That's what I'm saying.
まあな。あいつみたいに体力も精神力もある人間ならこんな状況でも。
You might be right. He's strong in body and strong in will. I doubt even a place like this could bring him down. In fact, I feel like it would build him up.
とりあえず黒崎と合流して、それからみんなを探そう。
At any rate, once we reunited with Kudasaki, we should make finding the others our first priority.
じゃあ俺たちもこっち側から迂回できる道を探してみるか。
Maybe we should try to find an alternate route around this pit ourselves then.
大丈夫かな。私たちがここ離れてる間に黒崎が来たら。
Is that really such a good idea, though? What if Kudasaki gets here after we've already left?
その時はあいつがここで待っていてくれるさ。むしろケンスケと俺たち両方で迂回路を探せば合流が早くなるかもしれない。
Then he'll wait for us. And if we set about finding our own route, there's a good chance we'll run into him along the way.
それに探してるうちに他のみんなと会えるかもしれないだろ。
We might happen upon the others too.
そうだね。ここでじっとしてても始まらないし、トウコたちのことも心配だし。
You're right. We can't just stand around, or we'll never get anywhere. And I have to admit, I am worried about Toko and the others. See? Fukuroi. He is a man who knows how to do things. I hope.
ああ、一刻も早く全員の無事を確認しないとな。
Me too. We have to confirm the safety of everyone from Byakudan as soon as possible. The door to the art room is locked up tight. Disrespectful. I thought we were gonna play as Morishige. I have been bamboozled. Alright. There's a large hole in the floor. It won't be possible to go any further down the hall in this direction. Fine. Now that we actually have a chapter that we can play, unlike Encounter in Purgatory, I have concerns. We can't go this way. We can't go this way. Let's go this way. Show me your body. The thing is about this game, especially with these chapters, like where it's all for the fuck, where it's like all about the school itself. These chapters are the hardest to play, because you sit there and you're like, fuck. 'Tis a challenge. The music room. Let's go into the music room. That was a popular spot when I was playing as Yuka in the last game. Okay. To the music room. Oh. The first things I noticed when entering the room was a stack of candles and a box of matches right in front of my eyes. Has someone left these behind?
これ、まだ湿気ってなければ使えるんだけど。
These look fine. As long as they're not too damp, they should still be perfectly usable.
火ついてくれるかな。
Come on, flame. I struck one of the matches along the side of the box, and small red flame flickered into being. I propped up one of the loose candles and placed the burning match head against its wick.
こうしておけば、少なくとも生きてる人間がいることはわかるはずよね。
It may not be much, but hopefully if someone comes into the room and sees this candle, they'll know there are other living beings in here with them. I decided it would be best to take the remaining candles and the box of matches with us, just in case we needed them. Cool. Pulling an Ayumi. It's one of the candles we found in this room.
フクロイン見て、ここに何か。
Fukuroi, look, there's something in there. Something small was firmly jammed between two of the keys in the piano. It seemed to have been wedged in with tremendous force, making it impossible to move either of the surrounding keys.
確かに何かあるが、取れそうにないな。
And there's definitely something in there, but I don't think we'll be getting it out anytime soon. We needed something we could fit into the tiny space between the keys in order to pop it out. What about a bobby pin? If you have bobby pins in your hair, it should work. Nice little. The seal must be undone. This tragedy must not be allowed to spread any further. Cool. Anything else before I look at the... Ugh! Hi! I'm gonna look at the cabinet first. There were rewards and plaques on one of the shelves. Among them sits a small rectangular box. What could this be? Oh. Cabinet's glass door is locked. Cool. What's this? A memo pad, presumably belonging to the deceased girl, is laying on the ground next to her body. It looks like she was using it to chronicle her experiences in the school building. The letters are written in pink ink and are easily legible. I did the Sashiko ritual with Nozomi and the others. And then, all of a sudden, I was out like a light. When I came to, I was here, surrounded by corpses. I can't even say how many times I vomited. I want to go home. We three have to stick together. If we don't, I think we're as good as dead. Like the high school student we met yesterday. There's nothing left to eat in here. I think we've been here a week now, but it's hard to say for sure. I really want to take a bath. And brush my teeth too. The three of us talked it over and decided to eat that dead body. It was tough and bloody and felt and tasted so wrong. I shouldered through, but Nozomi threw it up. He came again. Nozomi was injured. This was just getting in our way. And I was crying. But I'm just hungry. Nozomi's not coming. I think she's been killed already. Ah well. If Reina comes, I know what I have to do. I think she beat you to it, dude. It's a comparatively fresh corpse. Based on the size and uniform, it looks to be the body of a female junior high school student. Her throat seems to have been torn out, resulting in copious amounts of blood, not only on her uniform, but pooled along the floor as well. Her mouth, too, is hanging agape, and she has no tongue. I always used to cut her apart like this. Her student ID is bloody, but still legible. Kyo Girls Academy Middle School. Haruna Harukaze. No darkening. What the hell? Balls of steel.
袋井見て、ここに何か。
確かに何かあるが、取れそうにないな。
Cool. Alright. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Where can I go now? See, there's nothing out here. Hello. Interesting. There's a piece of scrap paper on the floor near the body. It seems to have been torn out of a large memo pad. Several lines are written on it with pink ink. I found something we can eat. I've noticed location on this map. Please come as soon as you see this. There's still hope for us. Let's stave off death for as long as possible. Together! There's a hand-drawn map at the bottom of the page with a big circle on it. The circle is labeled Staff Room, and the area indicated seems to be right at the end of this very hallway. Oh, girl, that's death. Is a rather heavily decayed corpse. Based on size and uniform, it looks to be the body of a female junior or senior high school student. Her head has been smashed flat, as if with a press, and everything that would normally be tucked away in her school is now laying exposed on the hallway floor. As one does. Her student ID can be found amongst this viscera. Kyo Girls Academy Middle School, Nozomi Makita. Still no darkening. Wow. Balls of steel over here. It's because of Fukuroi. Fukuroi's badass. I think the staff room is bad. So don't go to the staff room. I just have a feeling. I just have a feeling. No. Okay. Oh my god. Thank you. Yeah, the door still won't open. I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna be a dumbass. Hello, hello. A decomposed human cranium occupies the top left cubby of this shelf. It must have been easy to make it fit. It mustn't have been easy to make it fit, excuse me, as there are tiny pieces of flesh and scalp tissue along the frame. The only standout injury is to the jaw, which clearly smashed in, giving the face an eerie, unnatural expression. Based on what's left of its facial features and the cut of its hair, this was likely a male middle school student. Looking closely, something seems to have been shoved into his mouth. Look, there's something in there. I already saved. Do a pussy. I can definitely see something in his mouth, but I don't think I can, allow me. Oh, Fukuroi. My oh my, what a man. Definitely not a fan of maggots crawling all over me. Fukuroi dug around inside the mouth of the severed head for a few moments, then finally withdrew his hand. He was gripping something tightly between his now foul-smelling, discolored, and totally glistening fingers. Yeah, I've got tissues. Thank you. It seems to be a key of some kind. Maybe it's to the fucking... what's it called? Cabinet. Where is it? This recording's gonna suck. After thoroughly wiping off all the maggots and bits of rotting flesh, the item Fukuroi produced in his hand took on that classic look of an old copper key. Thank you, Fukuroi! Love you. Let's go back. is probably not where I'm supposed to be, but here we go.
何の箱だろう
Take out the box. The cabinet's glass door is locked. I have a key! Can I not use the key?
何の箱だろう
Take out the box. What the fuck? I guess I can't use the key. Disrespect.
袋井見て
確かに何かあるが取れそう。
What am I doing? That's not what I wanted! Is it to the art room? I have to go this way. Yeah, because it's not blatantly telling me that it's locked. It does every time. The door's locked.
さっきの鍵で開けられないかな
I wonder if the key that we found will work here. Use it. Yay!
開いたみたい
So I was incorrect. Alright, it's a match. And away we go! It's kind of nice in here. We're not anything too stupid yet. Watch is like bad and dragon loser. There are quite a lot of objects on these shelves, and in these drawers. But every one of them is fixed in place as if they're all decorative accents. They're faint and almost invisible from a distance. There appears to be a painting of a white rose on the canvas. Or maybe it's just a water stain. Either way, it can be very pretty. Depending on how you look at things. The portrait of a girl with long black hair, but her face has been completely blotted out with red paint. It's a still life depicting hydrangeas. There's a palette knife placed beneath the canvas. I need it!
これ何かに使えるかな
Oh my god. Fucking... What are words? I need that. Seems like something we might be able to use. Yoink. You never know when something like this might come in handy. Acquired palette knife. The plaster model of a human arm on one of the shelves. Maybe for sketching. The fingers are all stained red, as if covered in blood.
何これ
The
絵
hell
の具
is
じゃ
this?
なさそうだな。
That doesn't look like paint, does it? Well, we don't need to know, because we don't need to be in here anymore. Because we got the knife. The knife in quotes. It's not too sharp. Or is it?
Fukuroin, 見てここに何か
Fukuda, look, there's something in there. Something small is firmly jammed between two of the keys on the piano. It seemed to have been wedged in there with tremendous force, making it impossible to move either of the surrounding keys.
確かに何かあるが取れそうにないな。
There's definitely something there, but I don't think we'll be getting it out anytime soon. We needed something we could fit in the tiny space between the keys in order to pop it
そう
out.
だパレットナイフなら隙間に入るんじゃない
Hey, what about the palette knife we found in the art room? I mean, why not? Fukuroi took the... Fukuroi! My oh my! He's really doing stuff for us today. Fukuroi took the palette knife in hand. He started digging between the keys of the piano with it in an attempt to dislodge whatever was stuck. It took a lot more effort than expected, and it created an unpleasant scraping sound with that kind of hurt my ears. But ultimately...
よし出てきたぞ。
Look at that distinguished gentleman. Alright, I got it.
鍵ださっきの図工室の鍵とは形も大きさも違うね
It's a key. Totally different shape and size than the one we used to open the art room too. Fukuroi handed me the small key, which I immediately pocketed. And then we can use the palette knife to break open the fucking glass. Anything else in here? It's a piano, and by all appearances, they should still play just fine.
何の箱だろう?
Take out the box. It's
さっ
locked.
きの鍵で開かないかな?
Let's try using the key we found in the piano. Mazel, baby. I moved the rectangular box from inside and marveled at the feel of the wood. It's made out of paolonia, but it's smooth and lightweight.
開けてみよっか.
Let's have a look inside, shall we?
危険なものではなさそうだな。
It doesn't seem dangerous or anything.
なんかあっても恨みっこなしだよ.
Hope it didn't just jinx us. Open it away from you.
心配するな。仮に中身が爆弾でも、美月なら構わないよ。
Don't worry, even if there's a bomb in there, I'm sure you'd be able to handle it just fine. I think Fukuroi might have a little something. Like, I know that he's like trying to like hype her up, but I wonder if he had like training on how to do stuff, because just based on the way that he's been acting, it's too much of building up, if that makes sense. He's like, I can do this thing, and then do too much.
それって女の子のセリフじゃん.
Ha ha ha. Isn't that supposed to be a girl's line? Can't believe I just laughed. I guess Fukuroi's overtly serious deadpan reactions had become a source of strength for me. I can't even describe how grateful I was just to have him there. He was like a pillar of strength. With that in mind, I fearlessly opened the Paolonian box. Inside, Robert Stoke was a small wooden board inked with calligraphy. Heh.
なんだろう。お墓にあるやつに似てる.
What is this? It looks like the kind of thing you'd see at somebody's grave.
それは外場。これは木札といってお札の一種だな。ゴマで燃やしたりするやつだ。
That's exactly what it is. It's a wooden grave tag, a kind of protective charm. It's the sort of thing they burn at Buddhist cedar stick ceremonies. I wasn't particularly well versed in Buddhist practices, but in a place like this, any sort of protective charm seems like a good item to have. It's not gonna help either of you, though. Save. Make another save. Where am I going? I'm all good on this front. I guess we'll go this way. Body. The boys' room entrance is completely boarded up. There's no way to get inside right now. Hello. I would like to examine your body, please. It's a thoroughly decomposed corpse. Based on the size and uniform, it looks to be the body of a male junior or senior high school student. There's a student ID name tag on his blazer. Ryubin's Academy Senior High School. Koichi Kanesada. Allow me to be stupid. Hello! Do you know what lies beneath this school? It's a mire of agony and torment that can drive a man to madness with a single touch. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate the warning. I really do. I did the wrong thing. I'm gonna be going now. Goodbye. Oh my. Hello. Halfway decomposed corpse. I don't know why that pose is so funny to me. It's not funny. No part of it's funny. But it is. It's a halfway decomposed corpse. Sorry about that. Based on size and uniform, it looks to be the body of a male junior or senior high school student. His name tag seems to have survived intact. Ryuben's Academy Senior High School. Take Taiga. God, I hope I'm pronouncing these names at least somewhat right. The world is packed tightly with desks. It's not possible to get up to the third floor from here. Oh, good. See, this is what I wanted, actually. I'm real glad that we have this. The girl's bathroom entrance is covered in protective charms that seems to be shut up tight. It looks like something is written here. The lettering is so faint as to be illegible. It looks like zubujuj. I think this is the one where it says unauthorized teasing. The atmosphere seems heavier here than it does anywhere else. The door is covered in protective charms. It seems to be shut up tight. It's not even locked, it just won't open. Maybe we can use that grave tag we found to get inside. Girl, no! Nuh-uh. I ain't that stupid. I'm thoroughly stupid, but not that stupid. Next. Have we not found Kudasaki yet? We are in his zone. Ah, no! 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 Yoink. A turnkey. It looks like the key from an old-fashioned wind-up toy. It's just an old wind-up key.
だが何のネジを巻くものなんだろうな。大きさからするとおもちゃのものにも見えるが。
Well, what is a wind-up? It looks like it's about the right size for a toy, but in this place you never really know. Then we'll just have to take it with us then. We may come across whatever it touches to at some point. Alright, let's look at the body of Angry Man. It's a thoroughly decomposed corpse. It looks to be a male junior high school student, except he's got no head. His name tag reads Kudasaki Industrial High School, Akira Yutsaka. Okay, and you are red, so I can't risk this conversation. Do I want to be stupid? I feel like I want to be stupid. You know, last time I said I was going to be stupid, I wasn't that stupid. Okay, so let's be stupid. Let's just up this ante. It is almost over, so if I get a bad end, that's gonna suck. Yeah. Try it.
やはり扉のお札と木札の文様はよく似てるな。でもどうしたらいいのか。
The writing on these paper charms really does look pretty similar to the writing on the grave tag. What are we supposed to do with it? You know what to do. Maybe try chucking it at the seals.
そんな罰当たりな。とりあえず置いてみるか。
A good way to get cursed. How about you just set it on the ground nearby instead? Fukuroi did exactly that, and after only a few moments, there was a notable change in the air. Then, all of a sudden, the grave tag emitted a bright blue light, and the door was engulfed in flames. Crap, the whole building will burn down.
落ち着け。よく見てみろ。
No, wait, look. I already turned to run, but at Fukuroi's urging, I turned back, and I have to admit, what I saw defied my expectations, and explanations as well. The flames weren't actually engulfing the door, but rather just the protective paper charms affixed to it. The door, the wall, and the floor were untouched. After several seconds of burning, the paper charms are completely vaporized, and the flames dutifully vanished as if they were never even there. Well, I made my bed. Detective Charm's gone. The girls' restroom door now stands wide open. That's not what I meant to do. Let's go. Aye! Aye! That's not a cute. It's not even an angle. The water in the basin is brown and thick. The drains are completely stopped up. Yeah, this is... The body hanging from the ceiling beams, swaying back and forth ever so slightly. It's completely decomposed, but judging by the uniform, it's probably a female junior or senior high school student in life. Behind this swinging corpse, there's a conspicuous hole visible in the back wall. And all around it, on all sides, there's graffiti, exactly the kind you'd expect to find in a public lavatory, from dirty drawings to for a good time. Call me. I'll be waiting for you. Dead cat in class 3's the locker. I'm watching you from up above. Ba-da. From 3-A loves Ba-da. Japanese studies teacher, Mr. Ba-da. Just die already, you pervert. The name tag on the girl's uniform. Ryuben's Academy Senior High School. Moeka Natsuno. Sage. What do I need in here? I feel like I need something. It's locked from the inside. It won't open. There's a tiny hole in the door. What's this? Maybe we can see inside from here. There's some purpose to this hole, I wonder. That is stupid. Do it. That's so stupid. Bringing on a hunch, I took the wind-up key from my pocket and tried stitching it into the hole. Surprisingly, it was a perfect fit. Why is it when I try to be stupid? Then I tried turning it, and with just a little bit of force, it spun 180 degrees to the right and produced a locked click. I guess it wasn't for a wind-up toy after all then. It seems like I flipped some kind of switch.
スイッチ？特に変化はないみたいだが。
A switch? It doesn't seem like anything changed though. Wait, look at the hole. As if on cue, a single hairline stream of blood began oozing from behind the wind-up key. It slowly wended its way down the door, formed a gloopy pool at its base. The whole room then filled with a pungent odor all at once. It smells seems. Oh, it's nothing. Oh no! Another earthquake. Fukuroi, protect your girl.
収まったみたいだな。
I think it's over.
ビビった。こんなボロい建物、いつ崩れてもおかしくないよ。
That scared the crap out of me. This whole building is run down enough. There's no telling when it'll just up and collapse.
早く外に出ないと危険だな。
Yeah, we need to hurry up and find a way out of here. Okay, well, this has been a gas. I'm just gonna save out here, you know, like a good noodle. I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. So, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully, I'll see you later.